Well, they wanted their kids in school because they'd had a lot of disrupted years, 7 years of revolution.
Yes.
And then by the time they got up here, if a kid was big enough, they handed him an axe and said, start chopping,
Yeah.
right? So
It's not like
there,
the kids
there are
today.
examples of fathers who could write and sign documents, and then you'll find the son's document where he signed with an X because he was illiterate.
There would be wives who would sign with an X as well.
To
The
carry
ma-
on the tradition, most of the Maple Grove alumni sign with an X still.
I think the first Maple Grove the school at the Maple Grove site was built in 1824. No,
schools.
they different
Different
schools.
schools.
There were 3 different schools there. You know, you build a small one to begin with, and then they built a red brick one. The
Yeah.
first one was a wooden one, then a red brick one. There she has that's the red brick one.
This is the Little Red Brick Schoolhouse. It used to be called Little Red Brick Schoolhouse, but like you said before, the first one was built in 1832, a log home. Then the current school is built in 1944, and we have the cornerstone that was there, and also the trustees are there again, and this is in November the 21st, 1944 was Maple Grove School. Now there's a little story about how did Maple Grove School get to be Maple Grove School, and this little note says that it used to be called SS number 4 Clinton, and they had a contest, and a young student, Rosie Palachuk, said Maple Grove School. So that's one of the things we've learned. And so this picture then is with the group in November, very cold when Cornerstone was laid, and they have the details of who the builders were, the architects. The cost of the school was $32,000 to build, and they said that after all these people had to pay double taxes, and they said they'd have to do that until the school was done. So I just learned the school took about 20 years to be totally finished. I'm not sure on that, but this is very, very informative, and they said the students needed education, and 46% of the young men that were trying to enlist, they could not fight in the war because they were not fit, and they said education will fit these students so they can read and write, and that's what they needed. So they were really, really happy about Maple Grove School and in the education field to teach them. The downstairs was woodcraft for the young students who wanted to work with their hands. Upstairs of the school was the home ec department where they could learn to sew, cook, and we live right next door to Maple Grove School as today, and it's also the Loyalist farm. We only have 25 acres left, but we're very close to the new brewery, and so Debbie Hipple and I are going to walk.